they're hoping to build on what they've done so far.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cade Cunningham out there with Robinson. And it's Stewart in at center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Harris from the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Young. And he makes that one. Young's got 6 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Harris outside. Puts it up from 15. Good as the jump shot falls.
I like going mid-range there. So confident. Harris had it all under control.
Cunningham against Young. George with the screen on Cunningham. Here's Young. Cunningham with some nice D. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Coulibaly. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Coulibaly's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, what a find right there by Young. Keeping his head on a swivel and spotting the perimeter shooter.
And Davis sends it back. Down low, here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Young drives in. Outside, George. Stolen by Robinson. Harris finds Stewart. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 13.
And Stewart is showing his scoring prowess. A guy who can bully you inside, but also space you out on the perimeter.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Thompson surveying the floor. Harris against George. Harris kicks to Cunningham. Stewart in the corner. And another 3 for Detroit.
Preparation paying off for Stewart. He was on his spot and ready to go the second he got the ball.
Shot from the low block. Thompson against George. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And the floor spacing that Harris provides is a key part of his game.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the three has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball.
And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, look, offensively, you want to put Stewart in the pick and roll. He's just so versatile.
And Young, here we go. Now Whitmore, still scoreless. the post. Guarded by Robinson. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from George. Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Harris outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Whitmore. It's stolen by Harris. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you, Kevin.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's George. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
LeVert's checked in for Detroit. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Thompson outside. Pass to Stewart. For Davis, and Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Harris. On the wing, George. Young against Harris. Young, no good. The Pistons leading. Pass to Thompson. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. Now, here's Stewart. He's guarded by Davis. And stolen by Whitmore. Now, Koulibaly. They get it back. George up top for the lead. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. He's checked in for Detroit. Riley against Thompson. Now here's LeVert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Harris. Got a piece of it. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Champagnie. Carrington stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Pistons have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Robinson's got the game tied up here for the Pistons. The Wizards have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Inside.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good. Javonte Green, he's checked in for the Pistons. Kevin Huerter comes in for Duncan Robinson. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. LeVert the pass to Harris. Here's Huerter. Looks one up. Count it, and the foul. It's, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now.
The previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Wizards making a switch here. Koulibaly's checked in. Down low, Sarr plays it up and banks it in. Sarr's got 10.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Here's Carrington. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Sarr in the post. Harris is there. Sarr gets the bucket.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And they pick up 2. He's got 8.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Carrington. LeVert defending. Here's Sarr. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Riley. Shoots over Holland. Again, the Wizards score.
Not a standout part of Sarr's game, but good work recognizing that opening in the defense and making the right read.
Outside, Green. Harris a screen on Riley. Green against Riley. Here's Holland. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Koulibaly. Going inside. Lays it up off the glass. Koulibaly's got 5. The third quarter comes to a close. Wizards out front. They lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Washington leading now by 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Down low on the block, it's Koulibaly with Sarr. Johnson is out there with Carlton Carrington. And it's Riley in at the small forward position. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition. And they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers, that they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes. And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Koulibaly with a screen on Cunningham. And Koulibaly gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 5.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And yes, it's good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Huerter. Cunningham looking it over. Wants to get it to Huerter and does. And there it is for him.
Well, look, Huerter has the size to do damage in there. That time converting through contact.
And the Pistons making a change here. Quintman's checked in. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Sarr in the post. Misses from short range. Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham right side. Back to Herter. It's tipped. Here is Riley. Pass to Carrington. Sarr with a screen on Cunningham. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Carlton Carrington. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Stewart's checked in for Detroit. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Pass to LeVert. The shot, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Carrington with the ball. To the inside. And Sarr throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Stewart. And here's Herter. Clock at 6.
Well, you know, on top of being an accurate shooter, Kevin Herter works hard to support his team. Some rebounds, some passing. Kevin is not just a one-trick pony.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Washington making some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Sarr. George comes in for Coulibaly. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Riley. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now, Carrington. To the paint. And George gets it to go. George has got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Here's Cunningham. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's an aggressive play and a chance for Cunningham to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Johnson, the pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Cunningham outside. Releases from the wing and drills it. Cunningham's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's really a versatile scorer. Cunningham fits in any scheme.
Here's Carrington. Covered by Cunningham. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Harris is checked in for Holland. Ausar Thompson comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Duncan Robinson in for LeVert.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Cunningham for three. Rebound by the Wizards.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
Now Detroit moving it up. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Pass to Johnson. George sets a screen for Johnson. It's good. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Now here is Harris. Fires the three. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Takes it inside. Rebound by the Pistons. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it falls over the rim and in. Harris has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Man, I'll tell you what, everything Harris does tonight offensively has been working. He's piling up the points.
It's George on the wing, covered by Cunningham. And George gets it to go. George has got 23 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Robinson against Johnson. Pass to Harris. Beyond the arc. Harris missing again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's George. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. A nice shot by Harris.
Well, you need a big basket? Find Tobias Harris. He's been here before.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Washington making some changes. Stars checked in for Cam Whitmore. Koulibaly comes in for Johnson. And Trae Young subbed in for Carlton Carrington. Now Zon. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Floats one up. It's good.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him. Quarter. Doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Young tries to the hoop, and Harris will pull it down. Pistons trailed by 3. Now Cunningham. Young with the steal. Oh, what a finish!
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
Cunningham, the shot is off.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Davis with a screen on Thompson. Now Koulibaly. 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. Davis throws it down. What an assist!
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Young with the steal. Koulibaly with it. Robinson picks him up. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, softly lays it in.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. 9-point game. Here's Stewart. Tries it from 19. Coulibaly with the rebound.
Well, you can't play better defense than that. Patrolling that mid-range area.
Outside Davis. Outside Coulibaly. Davis setting the pick for Coulibaly. Now Davis. Oh, what a play inside.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Substitution on the floor.
Young up top. LeVert defending.
And Young is so good at drawing contact. Defenders have to be very disciplined guarding him.
That's good from Young. And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
Washington calls timeout. They're leading by 11. Guys, what's your take?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out.
Russell high post. It's stolen by Sharks. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Trae, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trae, guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony.